Finally got a warm day today. This is my DR all-terrain mower. It's self-propelled. It's got a 17 horse Kawasaki on it, and it's got a problem where it won't run off a choke, most likely a clogged air bleed in the carburetor. So I'm gonna take the carburetor off, clean it up, put it back on, put the snow thrower attachment on it. I got it for 300 bucks used, so that was a good deal. I'm gonna go over and give this thing a start. Like I said, it's having problems. Let's see if good old Lady Ether can help it out. Get me moving over to the sheds. I can work on this damn thing. Oh yeah. I'm having problems. Pulling this carburetor off from a Kawasaki 17 horse. It's a Kawasaki FH 500V. I love it. Love losing stuff. And that gives you a little bit better access to the carburetor. Pull the carburetor out. There's the breather tube, fuel line. I'll use a pinch tool for the fuel so it won't leak all over the place. It's still going to smell like gas, but not as much. Pinch tool on there. Tighten it up. Take the clamp off. Not bad. Make a note of all the linkages because they gotta go back on exactly the same way they come off. So first I'm gonna come off and get the last piece. You got the governor rod in there. It's got to come out. The governor rod spring, it's in there, and the throttle rod control. Come on, there you go. Got to take the bowl off. Gotta get inside. Gotta use some carb cleaner. Get into some of the orifices. This is a little rods. They come in a paint gun cleaning kit for cleaning the paint gun. Small little holes in the air caps. So it works really good for cleaning out the carburetor. Getting into the main jet, which is probably what's clogged on this guy right now. Millimeter. $13. No, 12. 12? Wow. And of course the bowl has got plenty of junk in there. Of course. I love ethanol. Ethanol is it's such a great gas. I love it to death. Gotta pull the pin out. I mean, just look at that. All that crap. Now, it wouldn't rust like that if it was actual fuel. Okay, if it was fuel and not ethanol, it wouldn't do this. Because ethanol attracts water, moisture from the air. And that's going to just rust everything. It's worse on lawn equipment. And these aren't cheap. Well, it's gotten to the point where I can't get the little rod out that holds the float in there. That's frozen in there. I'm not going to attempt to break one of these ears off. I'm not going to force it. So I'm just going to take the main jet out. Another jet tube. A longer one. And most likely this one's pretty clogged. As you can see, it goes all the way through the carb. You can see, I don't know if you can get it in the camera where you can see the hole, the light in there. So it goes all the way through the top. And it's got all these little tiny holes in it. There's plenty of dirt in it, of course. Oh yeah, it's clogged. I can see how it's clogged. That's where these come in. You can get through there and clean it up. And gets into the little small holes right here. Make sure every single one is nice and clean. Because it may never snow in New Jersey, it may never come down, but I like to be ready and I like to be prepared. I'm too old to be shoveling snow with a shovel, so I'm making sure this thing runs. In fact, I got two. I got a backup snowblower. Yeah. Now we'll spray that guy down. Carb cleaner. Not to mention we'll blow it out before we put it back in. Everything else looks pretty good. Clean out the area. Make sure the bowl is clean. Like I said, that's a lot of rust. And it's not because of the fuel, not the gasoline that's in the fuel, because of the alcohol. And the bowl's aluminum. So where'd the rust come from? After you've blown out the carburetor with carburetor cleaner and cleaned everything, make sure you blow all the orifices out. Make sure everything's clean. Make sure the orifice that I'm putting in, the main bleed jet in there. Back together again, nice and clean. Slide it down. Let's see if I actually get this thing to work again. Put it all back together again. And put it back on. See how she runs and starts with idle. Should be an improvement. Alright, there's the moment of truth. See if I got the carburetor correct. All back together again. Let's see if it starts correctly. In neutral. Stable in it for the winter, so when I need this guy, it'll actually be working. And I might just put a little bit of ethanol fuel conditioner in there too. Let's see how she starts with no choke. Give it one more shot, no choke. Now it's time to put the snowblower attachment on it and put it away for the winter until I need it. Now we'll go from the brush hog part to the snowblower part. I'll just do it really quick and switch it. Now it's done. I'm going to do a no choke start. Gotta put it in neutral though. $300.